Okay, so everybody has genetically weaker and stronger body parts. For me, when I started training, the body parts that came easier were my calves, lats and back were fairly easy. But my weak body parts were pecs and biceps. So I really had to look into what were the most efficient exercises for me, what worked, and I found it depends on your structure. For me, the best pec exercises were a low decline press, low incline, not extreme angles, and dumbbell flies. So those were the best exercises for me. For some people, flat bench press works very well, but for myself, it was putting a lot of strain on my front deltoids and pec tendons, and I didn't think it was very efficient for the pecs. So you have to experiment. It depends on your structure, which exercises are going to work for you. But definitely you need to do some compound exercise, so a multi-joint exercise pressing movement, which I prefer to use barbells for that, or machines. And then some isolation exercise, for instance, dumbbell fly or cable crossover, where you're working around one joint. And my preference there is to use dumbbells for dumbbell flies. So those were the exercises that worked for me the best. But again, you need to experiment a little bit with the exercises. And any body part that's weak or lagging behind, the answer is not to train it more frequently or do more exercises or more sets or more reps. It's to do with more focus. So do it first in your workout rather than later on, and use techniques to increase the intensity of the workout. So slow down the negatives. If you've got a training partner that can help you with 1 or 2 forced reps at the end, that's also good. If you do an exercise on a machine, when you reach failure on the positive, you can get somebody to lift it into the end position and lower it down again for a couple of more negatives. And then you've got stronger body parts. In order to keep balance, you don't use so much intensity on those body parts. Maybe you just go to the point of failure and you don't go beyond that. So that's what I would recommend if your pecs or any other body part are lagging behind. You need to put emphasis on them.